Hey y'all, I'm Dr. Sam Price. I'm a licensed naturopathic physician. That means I'm an expert in natural medicine. I'm also an international speaker. Through my #1 best-selling books, my concierge medical practice, in which I do telemedicine as well as my live event, Vital the Experience, which is an international wellness retreat. I help you bridge conventional and alternative medicine to transform your illness into wellness. Thanks for having me.
Dr. Sam, naturopathic physician. Dr. Sam, your first question is, what foods can I eat to boost my immune system?
Oh my goodness. So thanks for the question. There's an exhaustive list because food is medicine. Food is medicine, y'all. So I have to say a caveat. I am, have a mastery in blood type science. So of course, I think that you should be eating according to your blood type. If you don't know your blood type, I'm sorry at this point because you can't go get your blood type done, but if you do know it, then you should be eating according to your blood type. I have several videos on that on another site. So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about specifics right now. So I'm kind of going to go into what I fixed my own family. So I've got a family, there's 4 of us in the house. I cooked a huge pot of mixed greens because greens have iron and vitamin C and they have magnesium and they're just chock full of vitamins and minerals that we need. And guess what? It makes something called pot liquor. And if y'all don't know what pot liquor is, y'all ain't from the South. Okay? It's called pot liquor. And it's the juice from when you boil the collard greens and the mustard greens and you mix those greens together. So in that juice is also the nutrients that you're also eating, and you can actually freeze the juice. So people used to actually drink pot liquor as a tonic for health. So now chefs actually freeze it, or they use the pot liquor and they actually use it for soups and stews and things like that. So I made a big pot of greens, and then now I used some of that pot liquor actually for some chicken soup because it helps to flavor the chicken soup, right? So chicken soup is actually medicinal. There's a reason why they tell you, oh, baby, you want some chicken soup? There's a reason. So let me go through, if y'all don't mind, the ingredients of medicinal chicken soup and why you put those ingredients in chicken soup. So let's start with chicken. Chicken is a high protein content, high protein. Protein is actually needed by our immune cells and our antibodies to keep us from being fatigued and having weakness, right? So we need the protein. But don't put chicken breast in your chicken soup. That's not what you need in chicken soup. You have to have the bones. The bones have marrow. And it's when you're actually, boiling the chicken down, the marrow comes out of the bone, and that helps to decrease inflammation. So I'm sure you guys have seen like bone broth out there now for sale and this, that, and the other. You need the bones in the chicken soup. So you need to have a whole chicken in your chicken soup because you want the bones. So two of the things, a couple of things that I like to add to my chicken soup are celery and carrots. So those two things are in the same family. So celery specifically has fiber. It decreases inflammation. It flushes your liver out. So the liver is the largest organ of detox. It helps to detox all those things, right? So it's flushing your liver. It's a natural diuretic, and it makes you pee out the toxins. Carrots are an awesome source of beta carotene. Beta carotene is that precursor to vitamin A, and we talked about vitamin A yesterday, about the fact that it protects your mucous membranes, and this is really crucial right now, specifically for viruses and infections. We want to protect our mucous membranes. So another 2 things that are in the same family are garlic and onions. They're in the allicin family. Garlic helps to detox heavy metals, but it's also antiviral, antibacterial. We want that right now, right? So onions are a fantastic source of antioxidants, so they're really good as well. So that's the base of my soup that I actually make. I actually add some squash and some other stuff in there. Normally people will put their chicken soup over rice or over a pasta. And the reason for that is that it's a carbohydrate and it actually gives you a little bit of energy. So that's the reason for the rice or the pasta. So that's what I'm doing for my family. Those are the things that you can eat to boost your immune system. So all those things that I put in the soup, you can have them separately. Cook with some mushroom. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys mushrooms. So mushrooms have vitamin D and selenium. So that's a really good something that you can eat right now as well. So all these things that I'm telling you about, these are great sources to boost your immunity by themselves. Cook with them in other dishes and whatnot, but make a pot of chicken soup. Make a pot of chicken soup.